Hey folks, why is my camera angle weird? 1 second. Alright, that's a bit better. Hey folks, welcome to the stream. Uh, the one where we do our favorite thing ever, which is childless. You quiet. Favorite thing ever, which is play D&T after the showcase is over, so that people playing are either not as good or playing a lot of nonsense. Um, First off, I want to send a real quick shout out to friend of the stream XJ Cloud, who top forward this showcase challenge playing Red White Initiative. Apparently, that deck is good. I I didn't know, but um, I guess I should say I think that deck has looked all right for a while. I didn't know it was that good, but apparently it is that good. So congrats to him. He'll be playing in the showcase, uh, whatever that. He top aided with Red White Initiative. Yeah, he just tweeted about it a little bit ago. Yeah, makes sense for him. I'm surprised. I'm just like surprised that deck is as good as it is. But hey, it's here. Fourth Aerlingus is a pretty busto card, and that deck does love to play some pretty powerful 3 and 4 drops. So anyway, the list we're running tonight is not going to be too different from what we've been playing with this light green splash for the Gaddock TEEGS. The only change from the list I've been playing for a while is I cut the 2 Mindbreak traps that were here, um, and I put in a third Deafening Silence just so we're not stone cold dead to spell combo. Um, and then I've just been like continually impressed with how much Battle of Bywater has been coming in various matchups. And so I'm just going to play a third and see how it goes. Yeah, Teague every week, huh? Nah, I think I'm good. That's true. I guess it's the audience that gets to decide, right? Well, anyway, we're gonna queue up. Maybe I'll play 3 next week. Maybe I might play 3 next week. My lawyers are informing me that I should say this is not a promise. All right, we are playing against a misspelled avocado, and we have a hand that does have a lot of 1-drops to play with this one land, but it is too clunky. This isn't much better, but it'll work. Yeah, I'll keep this bottom, the Cauldra, that has now been in our opening hand twice. Hopefully it's not a Wasteland matchup and we can just get a Scrubland and not have to worry about it. Non-Wasteland matchups feel kind of rare lately, but I do not think that's what Promissory Estoppel is. Isn't the point that like okay, sure. Isn't the point that like promissory estoppel is for like when a verbal promise is made but it's not like in writing or something like that? I don't remember exactly. It's been a while. Are we playing against lands round 1 again? No. Interesting. What are we playing against? Hmm. So I could swords this to be mana efficient, or I could just leave it in play and wait to Bowmaster for something that matters. Oh. What? Oh, what does this mean? think we're just going to treat this Shepherd as a 1/1 for now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, got it. That makes sense. What is happening? Am I just getting natural ordered on turn 2? Okay. I guess that was the reason to kill it right away. Wasn't really thinking of Ancient Tomb. So I guess this is just like the Stompy, the like natural order Stompy deck. Although they used to be mono green, the red is a little strange. Ah, Orcish Lumberjack, of course. That was the part I missed. At least you don't have to worry about Wastelands. So. And what is... Interesting. So they took Chrome Mox, Delighted Halfling, Luca, Windswept, Natural Order. So no Lumberjack, no Taiga, a second Luca, no Dryad Arbor. There we go. So there's the Chrome Mox. I also do not know what their deck is. I mean, they're casting Natural Orders, that much I understand. The Lucas are weird, but maybe it's that... I guess it's just like all 1-drops. Like every creature in their deck is a 1-drop except for the payoffs. That must be what's going on there, at least. Well, now I feel dumb, but okay. At least we still have a Solitude. I'm kind of tempted to just like waste their Tomb and play Thalia, honestly. I could also waste their, or no, I shouldn't waste their Taiga because they have the Windswept Teeth in their hands. I could also just recruit for like another Solitude or something like that. Notably, they will just natural order us next turn if we don't waste lands. Although I guess maybe we just cast... I guess they can't if we cast Thalia, so we'll probably just cast Thalia, hold up Caracas. It makes it a little worse. No, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Right, because we can still bounce Thalia to our hands to pitch it to Solitude if we need to. Which is like the one iffy thing about casting Thalia, I think, is like we don't really want to pitch the pitch the Recruiter to Solitude if we can help it. Notably, they did sequence this wrong, but I guess they can't cast the natural order anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. What is this? Another Taiga. Interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna cast the Recruiter here. Wait, why is what happened to my post-combat main stop? Why did that disappear? Okay, I guess we're not casting Recruiter. I was gonna recruit for a Skyclave, but here we are. Are you sure about that? Is this a Fury? It's 5 mana, 2 red? What's going on? Is it a Minsk Imbu maybe? That was the other thing I was considering? Yeah, okay. Cause that was I wanted to recruit a Skyclave for like exactly this. Just wanted to have an answer to Minsk Imbu in my hands. Because it seemed reasonably likely that they were going to have one. Alright, and there's Bolt and Lethalia. If we draw a land here, that would be great. Hello, Mr. UC. How's it going? There we go. Perfect. So now we can recruit for a Skyclave. We have Crocus for the Minsk Imbu. We have Athalia. We don't really need to pitch to the Solitude if we have to cast it. We are making it so far. You played in the showcase too, right, Parker? How did you do? Oh boy. So they exile the top 3 cards. Creature cards exiled this way can be cast as long as you have a Luca Planeswalker. He flipped 3 lands. Got it. Okay. Hey Toast, how's it going? I do not know what is happening. That's a great question. Yeah, Chilus says it's Applejacks, but I don't know. I ain't heard of that before. I should say I've heard of it, but I thought it was a way too old of a deck to have like any of these cards in it. All right, we'll just go ahead and if they have another Minsk, I should keep the Crocus untapped. So we're gonna Skyclave the Minsk and pass, and hopefully this Luca doesn't hit anything, but I guess we'll see. I'm not really sure what to be afraid of when they've already hit the Atraxa. They have a Natural Order in their hand that they aren't casting, so. This is 4 different Taigas. Yeah, there aren't many 4 Taiga decks out there, that's for sure. So is this the Natural Order? Yeah, okay. There's the Natural Order we know about. It resolves. We'll see what happens. It's just another Atraxa. Okay. So you're getting like Bolt, Minsk, Chrome Mox, Mana Dork lands. The Bolt's annoying because I probably need to like find an answer to this Luca eventually. Alright, so Delighted Halfling, Forest, Minsk, Chrome Mox, Bolt. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the bolts on the Skyclave is the part that kind of sucks here. Because now I have a 4/4. Lands plays like 2 Taigas, like max, I'm pretty sure. There's not very many. They did not activate their Luca. I'm not sure what to do here. I don't think we're in a ton of danger of dying. I'm just not sure how to make progress. Let's see. Interesting. It just nukes me for a ton. I guess it would be like 5 right now, so it's not that much, but that's all it is. So I think I'm going to play Mom here, and then I'm just going to pass. I have Caracas for their Minsk and Boo. I'm probably going to flash in one of these Bowmasters just because I got to get stuff into play. And hopefully I draw like a Wisp or something so I can get this stupid illusion out of here. Okay, I will take 4. There they go. They flip 3 more non-creature spells. They're just gone. And they pass. Huh. Well, I will still do this. Yeah, I am happy to just attack Luca with both of these. If the halfling blocks, I'll use Bowmaster to finish it off. And if they don't, then I'll just flash in Bowmasters anyway. I guess I should assume that this matters. It takes 3. Since I know they have Minsk and Boo, I'm going to hold the Caracas. Next turn, I'll put Yorn into my hands. And just pass, huh? Okay. Okay. That's what they're trying to do. Good to know. Swords is very nice here. I think I just want to do this. Yeah, just get this, do this, get the Luke out of here. Yeah, I'm fine with this. I just want to keep these in play because I'm about to Yorion, and I'm getting a bolt out of their hands. Oh, sure. Okay. So now Luca's at 2. They can minus. They can put an Emrakul into play, but I have the Caracas. Yeah, so I think that doesn't really even matter. So got Yorion. We'll pass. We have Caracas and Solitude for any funny business that happens. We don't have Caracas for any funny business that happens. So never mind. I'm gonna not show the Savannah, but we just still have the Solitude at least. So and I guess we can either let the Emrakul come into play and then Solitude it and never have to worry about it again, or we could just Solitude this right now. Hmm. I think I'm fine letting Emrakul come into play. I'll get to see more what's in their deck too. And after that, like we've already dealt with 2 Atraxas. It's basically just the Minskimbu we have to deal with, and we can do that pretty easily. There's an Atraxa in their hand they can't cast, so yeah, I think I'm fine to just let this go. Yeah, you have an Emrakul. We see more of the same, pretty much. Are they going to try to fling Emrakul? That would be really funny. They are trying to fling Emrakul. That makes this feel even better. Here's a Lumberjack. They have a Forest. There we go. They just haven't been playing it. Alright, so now we'll blink our board. They haven't really been using this Ancient Tomb, but I think I just want to get it out of there to be safe. We get to ping the Lumberjack, ping them. Recruiter's just going to get a Solitude here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. It's been a long and weird game 1. Alright. Noble Hierarch. Did they play that halfling and I just forgot about it? I feel like that must be the case. Sure. I guess. How many minutes? We've answered 2 of them. So we should probably hold off on that. So unless I missed something, their hand is just Chrome Mox, Halfling, Atraxa. Okay. All right. Well, that was fun. Definitely going to bring in opposition agents. Gaddock Teeg is good here, I guess. Bring in removal and maybe this removal. They do have a lot of big creatures. Cards we don't really want. This is not like a Batterskull matchup at all. They had Chrome Mox, but that was it for Lauren. They probably have some dumb stuff in their sideboard, but we'll just wait to see what it is. This definitely doesn't feel like a Thalian matchup, and doesn't really feel like a Bowmaster matchup either. Well, they do have a lot of one drops to kill. Oh, he's got the Sash. That's true. They can't discard Emrakul to hand size. This looks fine. Battle is like not the best, but I do think it is better than the other cards we have here. So a likely excuse, Toast. Three battles, yeah. Not a single one. This hand looks okay. Yes, they are designed that far out. Yep. It's at least a year by the time a set's design is done and the cards actually get printed. So if we swords the lumberjack, they'll still be able to natural order, which is a little annoying. If we kill the halfling instead, they have 5 mana, which could be a Luca, which would be bad. Which do we want to bet on? I think it's lumberjack because for this halfling to be good, it has to also be... They also have to have a land in their hands that they don't need to have for the lumberjack. So I'll get rid of this because it just cuts them off the most mana. Yep, deal. That's even better. Maybe shouldn't have shown that since we've seen Besage, but Cauldra or Jite? This is feeling more like a Cauldra game. Is this a natural order? It's looking like one. It could be Minsk also. No, there's not. It's natural order. It sure is helpful knowing that they cannot cast um, um, cannot cast the Atraxa at all. They do get to Lotus Petal out a Safekeeper here, which is a little gross. Yeah, I already said that, Toast. I should have kept Crocus in my hands, especially because they showed us Beseiju in the previous game. So, all right, Lotus Petal. Yep, that gets used. They're going to cast Safekeeper, and I'm going to be sad. Yep. Ancient Tomb, Luca are the other two cards. Okay, what's the best thing to do here? So I think we probably just start by bouncing Atraxa. They can give it Shroud. They very likely will. But notably, I guess we probably do want to waste then Caracas, yeah. Because that just cuts them off of even more mana. Yeah, we do want to do that. I want to make them do this before they can use the forest for any mana, so this is fine. They can sack the Taiga to Safekeeper in response, but then we get to Caracas it. We get to Caracas in response to that Safekeeper activation, and then they have to go to no lands to keep their to keep the Atraxa in play. And they just decided to give up on the whole thing. So, sure. Gross. So they are. So I can Cauldron in to kill the Minsk. We've got Caracas for the Boo. And I guess that's just it. Yeah. It comes out on my birthday, in fact. It comes out November 3rd. Thank you. Yeah, I'm dropping hints that it's my birthday. It's my birthday on November 3rd. Needles, probably naming Caracas. Yeah, okay. Well, if they do something that makes me want to use my Caracas, I can just Skyclave that. And if they don't, then Yeah, I'm just going to attack them, waste their ancient tombs so they have still basically no mana. And then I will recruit for Solitude. Alright, cool. Applejacks has been defeated. Interesting. Your wife's birthday, too. It is just under 2 weeks. 12 days. My birthday's on a Friday this year. That's the only reason I can even think about that. But what is it with Cauldron in my openers? Get out of here. Thoughtseize into Stoneforge isn't that bad. We have a Wasteland. We'll just get like a Sash or something else as like a better backup for if the Stoneforge gets killed still. I don't think this is great, but I think it's like not embarrassing at least. Excuse me. Another Delighted Halfling deck, huh? Real original. I'm sort of feeling that too on this one. I'm not sure why, but we're going to Thoughtseize them and maybe figure out. Or I guess we're not going to Thoughtseize them because we're just going to play Vile instead. I can see that. I can sort of see that. It is not Newton Elves. They are casting an Uro. No, they're casting Aristocratic Ending. Never mind. Now I wish that I had a Scrubland out. So that I could Thoughtseize them and then potentially waste. It's Vile before Thoughtseize unless you think your opponent's going to do something extremely gross, like right away. Which often means combo, but doesn't necessarily always mean combo. So we'll Thoughtseize here, and then we'll play Mom at least. And that'll be a good follow-up into the Stoneforge. Interesting, interesting. Well, I would love to take Minskimbu and then waste the Tundra, but I'm just gonna take the Minskimbu and play Mother Runes. And they have to think about forcing this Mom because their draw step plus what they get off of Ponder. I guess if their draw step is removal spell, they're fine. But if it's not, it has to be lands that can cast Ponder or a land that can cast Ponder or a removal spell, Ponder into a removal spell. All right, they got it, but now they have a force that has no fuel for it. So hey Virgo, how's it going? Two free for the bean, indeed. That's the only card we know about. Okay. Yeah, we'll just get Sash as a follow-up creature should Stoneforge die, but we're gonna get rid of this Tundra, so I am glad to hear it. Alright, I don't really need more lands, but that's alright. Mm-hmm. I wanted to draw. Yeah, I wanted to fetch there. I didn't really want to draw another lands. A white legendary spell, huh? What is that? Oh, is it the ring, I guess? Or not? Yeah, there we go. Yawn, yawn, yawn. Yeah, sure. Um, well, there's very likely to be a good Teague matchup because they're going to have rings. They're going to probably have... Maybe they'll have, like, leyline bindings. They're also going to have... other such things. This is an Uro. It's a fairy. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we see Minsk, Prismatic, Force, Ring is going to be fourth. Plenty of things to do. Terminus doesn't seem super likely in a deck with with delighted halflings, but you never know. Sure. Good to know. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I usually don't pay that much attention to like what deck wins on a particular challenge weekends, but is this a neuro? Another Teferi. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Sure. I am annoyed and bored, but it resolves. All right. Do that old classic trick. What do we want to draw here? I'm not really sure. Sure, I'll play Mom. Might be a good way to push through damage. That gets forced. Cool. Force, pitch, force. Okay, yep. There's an Uro. Oh yeah, I missed the Teferi attack. That was a goof. I can put Lion Sash in. I guess I'll see if they give me an opening too, but I assume they won't. Yeah, I'm just gonna get all their spells out of here. Because eventually they're probably gonna go for a Mystic Sanctuary, and I would like to not have to deal with that. So another Prismatic Vista, huh? Feeling pretty likely that they're gonna have a removal spell for like something. Lion Sash can threaten to hit for like a lot. If we move Sash over to the Germ token and attack them, it does not quite threaten lethal, but it's pretty close. Well, let me fetch the planes first. Yeah, I'll just give this a shot. I'm gonna attack them because they are very close to dead. I'll put a couple bits of mana into this. Probably just leave it at that. Yeah, sure. Oh right, that's their graveyard, not their revealed. This looks like prismatic ending on the germ, maybe. Mm-hmm. Ending on the sash, sure. Okay, I'll clear out their yard and then sure, I'll take a fetch lane out of my yard. It doesn't really matter. With how they're taking a lot of time, so I'm also gonna make sure to put some clock pressure on them and just F6 a little bit aggressively. They really, I don't think they can afford to be thinking about this long, but no lands, nothing with Minsk yet, weirdly. Are they sacking the Uro? Huh. I guess. I don't know about that. That is a nice one to have. I think we're going to be revealing the green splash at this point. Because I think we just put Cauldron onto Stoneforge and attack them. It's probably, I think I want to attack Teferi probably, actually. Yeah. They have to throw away the halflings for Teferi to live. Okay, just let it go. That works for me. This is a 4th for a shit ton. Yeah. This is still game 1, yeah. For 7, huh? Well, we can beat this. So if I swords it now, they go to 7. They can attack for 14. And if they... I think I let this resolve because it incentivizes them to attack with everything because it's lethal, and then I swords the boo, and if they attack with everything, then they die. So, and if they have force for when I cast the swords, it doesn't matter what the timing is. So I'm now obviously giving them pause because of how long I waited on that, but we'll see what it makes them do. Cool. Yeah, okay. They have the force. We're dead. Didn't matter. 4th sure does that. And that's why we have these guys. Probably boarding in like this. These decks have no targets for Lauren, and Thalia is not good. I think I want a surgical over 1 Thalia, and then I'm going to think about the others. Might just be the 1 though. The reason to bring in surgical is first off Uro, second off There are enough times where you can beat the first fourth that you just want to make sure that they can't like Mystic Sanctuary it back and cast it again. Um, or cast it again at all. So Anthalia basically does nothing. Doesn't do very much in this matchup at least. So I think I just do that 1-1 swap and we'll submit. And I don't really see any easy cuts for the other surgicals. So I don't want to force it when it's not like that good of a card. There's a lot of lands and it doesn't really pressure at all. And the Salty doesn't have a white card. Yeah, we're gonna mulligan. This is, well, no black source for the Thoughtseize is annoying, but I'll just bottom it and we'll move on. And at least I have a Crocus in this hand, which will be better in a lot of ways. Yeah. Off of planes, no less? Come on. Ugh. We have a lot of black sources in the deck, so hopefully we'll get one in the next turn or two. That is not one of them. Wait, I should be putting Yora in my hands. Please tell me it's not too late. Alright, cool. It's not too late. There we go. Cool. I'll take it. I'm sure this won't work, but gonna try it. Force pitch to fairy. Yeah, that works. That might as well have been the Bowmaster resolving, right? Sure. Happy to have Skyclave for that at least. And Stoneforge is a great follow-up. Yeesh. Alright. That's what the Gaddock TEEGS are for. I guess I'll just get Cauldron into Sash and we'll pass. Sure. I wasn't playing around that card. They got me. Um, yeah, I got nothing. Yeah, we have not had the opportunity to get Teague into our hand, unfortunately, or the green mana to cast him. Yeah, sure. Uh, this is non-elementals. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Ouch. Sure. Opponent, you don't have to keep doing this. I'm just going to cast this now. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. I wasn't playing around this card. It's obviously completely taking over the game, but I've literally never seen it cast in this format, so here we are. I guess that was a reason to wait. Yeah, alright. Okay. No, it hasn't really, because you just play 4th Aerlingus and most decks can't deal with that, which is part of why I'm confused about this dumb Chandra being here. Um, what do I even do? I was hoping to draw a land so I could at least cast the Cauldra, although I'm sure they have a force for it at this point. Yeah, they've only even cast one, so I don't think this is really going to matter very much. But I will put another. I'm gonna get a Savannah just in case. I'm just gonna cast Yorion so I can potentially blink my Batterskull. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright, whatever. We're out of here. No, Chandra can't go face. Well, Teague would have clobbered them if we got him, but sadly, we did not. Hey, Merc Savage, thanks so much for the follow. I sort of see the point that it clears fourth tokens. I feel like there are better cards that do that though. I don't know. It also doesn't like really fix the part where you still have to like get the monarchy back. Also kills your own halflings. I don't know. I would be surprised if it was more than a one of. Um, Other than that, I have very little to say. It sure beat the hell out of us. So Spicy the Squirrel, you say? Good name. Yeah, this hand works. Thank you, Toast. So brave. Keranos in Modern, yeah, that is a really good parallel. All right, my opponent mulled to 6. Oh, they're playing Maverick. Okay. And I guess I just take the Green Sun Zenith. It is a Teague mirror, although I don't think they're going to have their Teagues in post board. Yeah, I think I take the Green Sun Zenith here. The Swords is fine. It doesn't do anything against my hand. The Thalia is garbage. Fiend Artisan is just a Zenith that's harder to use, and I'm going to Bowmaster the Noble Hierarch so they can't cast anything anyway. So, yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right? What is up with that? Oh, that was not the right card to play, friend. I'm sorry. I wish I had Wasteland out actually. I guess with this, yeah, I should just waste them here, and I'll play the Vial and I'll bounce the Thalia next turn. Doesn't really matter whether I bounce it right now. Oh no. I don't want to add Yorion and Salt to the Ignoble. I'm just going to do that to the Fiend Artisan after I take a draw step. They're going to draw a land eventually. I don't think attacking their mana is right. I just want to attack the one card in their hand that matters. And they aren't even casting it. So there you go. Alright. Oh, I don't even have to do that. Literally have a vial on too. Their own Bowmaster. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Ouch. Give me a 3-drop? 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 No. Okay. Well, I'm just getting to tap out for my stuff. That's more like it. And goodbye. This one might go fast. I guess we'll see what the post-board games are like. Flicker the token. I'll pass, but I appreciate the idea for sure. So I'm gonna cut this and all of these. What else do I want to cut? Bowmaster was obviously good there. It's probably going to be decent, but I think I would rather have cards that answer more things. So I think like trading like a Bowmaster for a battle makes sense. Yeah, we're like -1 Storm Hate card realistically, but we have no Mind Break traps, so we are mostly just kind of dying to discard. No, Chilith, we're still trying to figure out what to board out. Maybe just down to 2 Bowmasters. Yeah, let's try that. I want to keep Wisp for sure. Wisp is usually really good in dealing with stuff in these matchups. Our Vial isn't likely to die quickly. We are on the draw, so drawing a land in the first 2 turns is all we're looking for. This hand is pretty good otherwise. Has a Solitude even if our Vial does die. Is one of the closer 1-land Vial hands I have seen in a bit. And I think especially because we have protection from Oof, thanks to the Solitude, I'm going to go for it. This land pass works for me. I am going to play it safe and get a Plains. Outline Liberator. Well, that's mean. Thankfully, we're going to be okay. I guess there's an argument for this. I think it is worth solituding it. I'm just not sure what we're probably pitching the Wisp, I guess. Could be the Battle. It's one of these two. Um, but yeah, I think keeping the Violent play is valuable. Between getting to put our Bowmasters in at all, we get to do that while putting in something in from the Stone Forge. We don't have to draw any lands to unlock the rest of our hand. I think it's pretty good. I don't want to pitch Sash after casting Stoneforge because then the Stoneforge didn't do anything, right? We just got like none of the. It might as if I'm going to do that, it's basically the same as pitching the Stoneforge at that rate. In a couple turns, maybe. I think that I just don't really like that idea. I'm gonna pitch the Wisp. I don't really need it. Battle has a lot of upside later on in the game. And I think I'm just gonna get Jite here. Yeah. I think them having removal after passing on turn 1 is pretty likely, so I don't want to go for Cauldra, and Jite's good. Ouch. Alright, I guess Stoneforge lives. Alright, we're gonna swords that. Put in the Bowmaster. Hopefully draw land. There we go. How's it going, Mike? How you doing? Thanks for the apology. I appreciate it. Thanks for owning up to it, you know? Is this Fiend Artisan? Yeah. Hey, Frowston, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are having a good evening. I'm going to keep this on 3. I'm going to try to kill this Fiend Artisan with the Jite. But if they like have a removal spell for this, then that's fine because I'll just Vial in the Skyclave to actually kill it. Although weirdly, I don't even have to do that yet, so I might just pass. Yeah, I'll just pass. They don't have any other creatures out, so. I used to play Opposition Agent main deck. That was kind of a common thing in some of the first Black Splash lists. I just found like it wasn't that good in the average matchup. You don't really want it. You don't want it just for like your opponents just like has fetch lands. You really only want it for the matchups that your opponent is actively tutoring for like all the time. Green Sun Zenith Natural Order are great examples. Sometimes there is a Saga, Beseech the Mirror, things like that. Um, so now we have to do this, so that's annoying. So yeah, overall, it's just not. I think the upside is pretty low. Um, Unfortunately, I'm gonna keep that on 3. That is a nice draw. I'm just gonna get another Skyclave with this. There's Skyclave. I should have attacked with the Skyclave there. That would have been an amazing trade for me, so. Yeah, I don't think it's like so out of range. I just think like when I played it, when I played it in the main, I was boarding it out constantly. And that's when I kind of decided that it just has to be a sideboard card for specific matchups. Yeah, I'm sorry I can't get rid of this. This is stupid. It ended up in the game because of this Outland Liberator. I hate it, but for better or worse, I forgot it was there. It it was out of my brain as soon as the Liberator was out of play. So. All right, what do you got? It's a lot of mana. Is this Green Sun for a questing beast? Is that why that Caracas is untapped? Yeah. All right. Yeah, day, night, and paper is just nightmarish. Okay. Can I get a Wasteland? My own Caracas would also be nice. That actually works. Yeah, sure. They shouldn't do that because that's way too fucking real. Outlanded Lighted Centrist. Oh my god. Outland just asking questions. Zenith again? Jeepers. This is for 3. It must be just be a knight, I guess. Yeah, okay. I guess we're just Skyclaving again? Yeah. They drew Green Sun Zenith 3 draw steps in a row? That's crazy talk. Uh, yeah. All right. Well, I think they're just gonna lose to this Yorion blinking a trillion permanents. So even if they draw a fourth green Sun Zenith in a row, I think we're gonna be okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. Excuse me. Just cast it and concede. I like that energy. I wonder what wild deck Punishing Waterfalls will be playing today. Well, whatever it is, it can probably beat 6-land Swords to Plowshares. So I think we'll have to ditch this one. Yeah, I'll keep it. Are they, please don't tell me they're playing Madness. Wooded Foothills Lion's Eye Diamond is really bad vibes. Yeah, it's Madness. At least they can only cast one of these Ravagers. And then I get to Swords it, and then hopefully they just don't do anything. It sure has been something. I'm annoyed they apparently went over Solitude. That's a bummer. Wait, what? Huh, what? I... Do I play Vile then? What's in their hand that they didn't want to discard it? Well, if it was hollow ones, they would have cast them. It's a third. It's a third. Okay, there. That's what it is. That was the reason to hold up the swords, I guess. Was the third Ravager in their hands. Um, they discarded a hollow one, so Could be worse. I don't like another LED. I'll Swords the Ravager before combat, or before attacks. But I'm going to wait to see if they do anything else. They do not. Okay, goodbye. I would normally be happy to just trade Mom for this, but I think I'm not going to because the clock is so not a clock. So I think getting Mom, I can afford to just get Mom into play. Or get Mom to untap. Please, no more lands, thank you. So thankfully, Angie's Ravager is like, or Anya's Ravager is like the only card in their deck that like really scares me. And now it's gone, so. Do I cast it, guys? um, so if their hand is nothing but like if their hand is nothing but madness cards, I'm not really sure they're in a position where they can be keeping this LED not cracked anyway. Um, which is making me wonder if there's a card in their hands they're trying to keep. I just don't know what it would be like pre-board, but I also don't know what the um I'm gonna go for it. I feel like this feels right to me. I mean, yeah. Could just be beans. You should be sorry for saying that. You of all people apologizing for a Burning Inquiry deck? Are you kidding me? Hollowed one, Ox, Fury. There's technically an Oliphant in here. All right. We got there. Rest in Peace is usually like not that great, but it works. Battle of Bywater is actually going to be pretty juiced. I'll think about surgicals, but I'm not 100% sure on those. We did not see any cards for Teague. No, we did not. Get rid of Cauldrons. Bowmasters are actually decent here because like it's non-swords removal I can use on the Root Wallas. Laura doesn't really do much. Thalia sucks. What else? It's possible these surgicals actually aren't good. The main thing that they hit in the previous madness lists was Vengevine was like a key to some of their like super fast starts. But now they're playing Beans. I don't even know if Vengevine's in the deck. It probably is. It like should be, but I just don't know. We're not gonna board in TEEGS. TEEGS is a 2/2. But I think this overall looks fine to me. I think Thoughtseize is fine. Thoughtseize is still going to be good against most hands that they don't have an LED in play, right? Like you can Thoughtseize and like an Anya's Ravager, and if they don't have the mana to cast it, it is still just gone. That Thoughtseize was only awkward because their hand sucked, so they had an LED they had no incentive to crack. It's not a card you want to draw a lot of, but like I think even on the draw, it's a fine card. Silenced is basically blank now. This hand's fine. It's a little slow, but I'll keep it. At least has swords. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are counting up their beans. I feel like madness hands are usually pretty straightforward unless they have Burning Inquiry. So I'm kind of worried this might be a Burning Inquiry hand from them. Never mind. Cool, I'll take that. Land's pass is also quite good for me. Maybe they were just doing math and it didn't. Whatever they were trying to do didn't work out. Was beans? Yeah, cool. I even forgot that like beans was gonna make this bowmaster really good too. Sure. 2 to me. Yeah. Yep, that's fine. So now we'll Bowmaster. I would like to hit the Basking Root Walla since it can get its toughness increased, but since they have the mana to do that, I'm just going to kill the Blazing Root Walla here. I was thinking of going for a Stone Forge initially. Now I'm wondering if I just want to get a Solitude. I think it's still Stone Forge though. Yeah. Gotta remember that, like, Bowmasters is itself basically an answer to Ravager. Yep. You got me. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll eat up their mana. If I like top deck a Bowmaster, that could be good for me. They pitched a Root Walla. Yeah, sure. So they get to clear my board, but they're not going to kill the Stone Forge, which is the important thing. I'm just going to get a Batter Skull. It tends to be pretty unbeatable for them. I'll waste. Just keep him on less mana. And I'm feeling good. Another bean. I'll keep this on 3 for now. That's a nice draw. Now I wish I was headed up to 5, but we're not under any pressure that makes me worried that that's gonna make or break anything here. Gamble. And they hit a Ravager. Set crack LED. And they have an Ox. Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have exactly enough for Ox as well. That's draw 3. Okay, yeah. I guess draw 5. Or no, because those are going to be discarded. So we'll see if they're madness cards or not. They are not. Okay. So that definitely was a good turn, but I think we're still going to be okay, given what we've got. Let's get that out of here. Gonna tick this up for sure. So we'll draw a 3-drop. No, okay, cool. We didn't draw a 3-drop. We're gonna hit that eventually, so I'll just do it now. We lost to 4-color control in round 2. We specifically in game 2 lost to Chandra Awakened Inferno, a card I have ever seen in a Legacy deck list, but it was the first time I ever had it cast against me. And I was not ready for it. Another Ravager, they pitch a Firestorm. Okay. They did not play Beans with Chandra. I'm gonna not Thoughtseize here with only one card in hand. We'll do all, whoop, not the token. I guess I don't have to blink that at all. There we go. Get the Ravager out of here. Stoneforge is going to get a Sash for later graveyard business. I would like to get the lootings out now, but I'll at least probably get to deal with one of them. Yeah, it would not have been great if I did that. It also would not have been that bad given where we're at on this board. I would have felt foolish, but we would be fine. Yeah, when I was like looking at Bowmaster, I was just thinking about it as a nice way to answer Root Wall is. Kind of forgetting that like this deck churns a ton. And they concede. All right, cool. Time to go into the last one. What do I know, Chylith? What is wrong with you? Why would you say that? This hand is Clunkerino. We can cast the Thoughtseize. Oh boy. We can cast the Thoughtseize. We need any land cast the Skyclaves. This Batter Skull might as well not be here. Ugh, I think this hand is just way too clunky. What are these living weapons doing in my openers? What's going on? It's like 5. It's like the 6th time, I think. We'll keep this and just put the Cauldron back and hope we don't draw any black cards until we draw a black source. All right, keep bottom Cauldron. Let's play out this Mother of Runes. And we'll see what our opponent has in store. I just noticed that they are on a 61 card special, and who knows what that means. I was going to say, 61 often feels like a Windswept Heath. I don't know why, but it tends to be true pretty often. Sure, I'll take that. Is this Depths? Could be Maverick. Loam. Lands then? I have not actually played against white lands yet. I'm going to recruit for a Stoneforge. Yeah. I could have recruited directly for a Sash, maybe. Okay, yep, it is absolutely lands. Yeah, it might have actually been better to just get a Sash instead of going for the Stoneforge first. I was thinking that like maybe I would want to get a Cauldron, but I think I'm so likely to get the Sash anyway, I should just go for it right away. Because if I could just cast Sash here and eat 2 Loams, that would be pretty hot. But alas, I did this the hard way, so I'll cast Stoneforge and I'll cast a Mob and I'll attack for 1. There's the Depths. Milled over a diamond and a map. What else? They have a Windswept Heath and a Riftstone portal in their hand, right? Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Thank you for justifying my mistakes. Sure, I guess. Like, I get that they're loaming. I'm just not really sure that that's an exchange worth making, really. I don't know. They don't have an exploration in play. They're just going to do that and then pass the turn. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Lands? Land would be amazing. Nope. That's worse. So I guess since I can't hit both loams, I'm just gonna pass and I'll um, eat something. And they got Savannah, Wasteland, Depths on the last one. So they have Waste, Depths, and Heath are 4 cards I know that are in their hands. Explo, Crop Rotation, Wastelands. Yep, okay. I guess I hit the Ghost Quarter here. Uh, sure. Okay. Sure. I got nothing. Thoughtseize is quite a bit better against sphere lands potentially. Um, I think we're keeping it on the play anyway, but normally on the draw against like red lands, you would, since Thoughtseize is like mostly only good on turn one, you pitch it, but like you can basically always get a Sword Supply Shares out of a white land's hand at least. I'm not gonna put in Teague as a treat because he doesn't do anything here. I'm sorry. Um, Look, if a white lands, oh, sorry, if a white lands player is really on beans, then good for them. That's what I say. This hand is not good. This hand isn't great either. Um, but who knows? Maybe they'll just die to this opposition agent, and or I'll just like top deck Rest in Peace. That's what I really want. Ooh, Wasteland, please. You should not have spheres in, but okay. Obviously, like it's gonna be annoying on this start, but like for the most part, sphere is just not a card that matters at all. Wait, what? This can't be real. Um, I mean, it's annoying that the might just kills the vial, but there's not really a way around that. Yeah, they just like cast sphere into their own 0 land opener. Um, yeah, I'll if they kill the vial, whatever. So if it feels like they're probably should at least should get like map here. Yeah, map. Um, okay, they did draw a stage. Um, so they could like get a Savannah here potentially. There's getting another Urza Saga. Sure, that also works. They already played a land though, so that we won't have to deal with that until next turn. So. Can I draw like a... Yeah, there we go. Surgical extraction on the Saga here would be pretty disgusting. Nope. Alright, so we need to draw another lands to unlock all these 3-drops. We need to draw 2 more lands to unlock all these 3-drops. Oh boy. They would have gotten like destroyed by our 7 too. That's the worst part. This wasteland was well timed. It's annoying how big this construct is, but nothing to do about that yet, so. Yeah, they just drew the 3rd one. Ugh. Gross, gross, gross. Since we're nowhere close to using these, I think I'm just gonna pitch a recruiter. Hey, Groveskeeper, thanks so much for the follow. Hope you like some D&T action, because that's all we do here. Very gladly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. gonna keep these off the board, especially since they're committing to not making a token here. What is this? They've already used map and might. They could have a spell bomb. Yeah, needle was my next thought. Choosing Jite over mom is interesting. I really wish I could have just... Okay. Gotten that opposition agent into play. Ugh. Can't cast that. We just need to not break on lands for so long. Now they're just going to make a token every turn. We should wait one more draw step, I think. But because of how much the spheres are locking us down, I don't think there isn't much that we can do here, unfortunately. Especially if the deck just never gives us lands. Yeah, alright, we're out of here. Let's just start fresh. Keeping this all as is, I think. Yeah. Excuse me. Alright, what do we got? This works. This works. The I wish I didn't have this Jite again, but the Stoneforge can get a Sash, Recruiter can get other things, we have a Wasteland for a Saga, we can cast our spells. And that is enough for me. Our opponent's mulling to 6. Alright. Excuse me. Long day. I sure can deal with a Caracas. That means nothing to me, at least so far. I just didn't want to see an Urza Saga. Ooh. Well, now I really want this Stoneforge to live. Although I am suspicious it will not. We also really want to draw white sources for this Sash. As is, it's not going to be able to do much pressuring on their graveyard. Not that it needs to yet, but... Man, I swear, every Stoneforge gets killed. Doesn't matter what you get. White fetch? White fetch would be perfect? No, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast this. I don't want to tap the Wasteland to cast the Recruiter and then just like get wasted and not have anything to say for it. Um, Obviously, not having white mana up for this also sucks, but it still demands some kind of answer. Um, okay. Yeah, I guess. Huh. Well, no, I clearly haven't. We're just gonna keep losing to not drawing any lands. The rest in peace isn't even really good here. What else am I doing? That's the thing. I guess I just pass. I can hold Sash up to make it a 2/2. Um, I just really need to cast this recruiter. Uh, if they make a construct here, it at least means that like they have to commit their whole next turn to staging a basic if they want to keep that saga around, which presumably they do. The main problem is I don't really have much of a counterplay to it anyway. This is probably going to get a needle, annoyingly, so I think I'm just going to eat this Savannah now. I guess it's possible it gets a map. They don't have any green mana right now. Could get a Mox Diamond for the same reason, actually. Okay, map it is. Another Wastelands slightly limits the lands we want to draw off the top. Okay, yeah. I just need like planes into, I guess just planes right now, and then I can recruit for a wisp, and I can wisp that stage, and then things look up again. I'll just take this. Thank God. Okay. I like that it was actually a plains and not even just like a plains fetch too. All right, I'll get my opponent. The black splash is for Thoughtseize and Orcish Bowmasters. This has been kind of like the go-to black splash TNT build for the past couple of months. You also get like opposition agent out of the sideboard as well. On top of that, I'm doing a tiny green splash for these Gaddock Teagues. I think I'll take this. I'll take this last hit. I'd like to draw. Can I just draw 2 more lands? Actually, the joy of gaming. How's it going? Hope you're having a good evening. All right. All right. Saga stage. You're banned. Get out of here. Oh yeah, don't worry. I know it's you, Joe. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. So I'm hoping that they equip Shadow Spear on a construct and then attack with both of them. I guess now it doesn't matter. They're just getting another Saga probably. Yeah. Okay. I was hoping they would attack with both so that I could get some good trades in, but alas. With the Sash still out, I'm just going to pitch this Rest in Peace with all these stupid Saga tokens. I kind of need this removal. I really just want to keep drawing white sources. That cannot get wastelanded, please. Or a wasteland here would be great too. Just waste the saga here. Yeah. That also is good. Um, yeah, I don't think I'm blocking here because I think it's gonna get a Shadow Spear on it anyway. Of course they have the swords. Annoying. Here I was thinking I'd get a Cauldron to play. Do I swords here, or do I just let this sphere resolve? No, I should swords. Because I want to free up this white mana to make Sash big, and then the constructs kind of stop mattering. Assaulting the other construct and attempting to block with a flicker on their last attack for the trade. I think my answer is maybe, but I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to think about that a bit more. So here, right, we can't cast the Wisp anyway. We want to wait for them to go for a stage on the Saga again to Wisp the stage. But we need to draw a land anyway. I think for now, I'm just going to hold back. I'll attack with the Wisp and the Sash. Shasta won't be big enough to fight this construct, but it hopefully will be soon. Okay, they are just letting the Saga go this time. They are not trying to copy it. So that's at least somewhat of a relief. That might make sense when they know I have at least two. Oh, well, okay, that's why they didn't do it. Okay. Okay. Well, I annoyingly just have to take that. But I'll at least eat some stuff here. I should just get these sagas out of here. Lands, please. There we go. I guess you just have to live with the fact that this Merit Lage is kind of terrifying. We can attack them for 3 at least. we can wisp our wisp and then wisp their constructs. Look, I might be letting them gain 20. Land is a bummer because it means they get to Shadow Spear and go for uh Lage. These constructs are so annoying. I think we have to take this because the Sash can just block it next turn. Then we just gotta hope we draw like a white card for the Solitude, basically. Yeah. Well, that can just get wasted, so it's not really what I was looking for. What possibilities does it open up? Oh, it does delay Lage a turn, doesn't it? So we can... Yeah, okay, so we can play Caracas, attack them for 6. If they waste we'll put Yorion into our hand with Swamp Plains Plains. Even if they waste Caracas, we can use that white mana plus another white mana to make Sash into a 6/6 that can beat this construct in combat. Okay, we got there. Blast Zone, huh? What does that mean? Doesn't mean anything. Okay, so they have Lage. We don't have an answer for it. We could put in the GT here, but all that really does is get the Haywire Might out of play, which doesn't really do anything. So I think we're holding on that probably, because if they have to take up Blast Zone to kill the Sash, at least it gets the Sphere out of play, and then we can like just use it to hardcast the Solitude. Man, what a hell of a game. Punishing Waterfalls, hey, thanks so much for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. I was very had a good laugh when I thought seized that beans out of your hand. I was really worried that it could be a bad choice, but bad choice to thought seize. I mean, what can we attack with? Is the answer just nothing? It feels like nothing. Yeah, I think also with them the 3 minutes on the clock, we might just be at the point where we might just be trying to kill him that way. Is that going up to 3? I sort of get that. Crack it now. Okay. If they move the Shadow Spear over, then that would look like lethal, though it is not. Hey Bruno, thanks so much for the follow. So that block works. Hold on, my dog is, of course, now scratching at the door. 1 second. The Sash is huge. Does that do anything? I think no. We can't cast Skull. We could cast an Equip Jite, but that isn't an answer. Scarabs here would be pretty hot. I think if it was in my deck, I would have hit a creature instead, and I would be able to make 5 1/1s. Yeah, it's not. None of the Warhammer cards are. It is very frustrating. So if we Jite, all that gains us is 4 life. Skyclave can't exile tokens. Yeah, that was kind of where I was getting at. Just like I just need to maximize the top decks, and I think keeping Skyclave in my hands is what I need. So I'm just gonna GT, and the GT itself might not matter, but all right, they're just passing. Risen Portal is just, yeah, okay. All it does is tap for colorless. I mean, we're alive. They're forced to make it right now. It's sad that Sash has to die for this, but, you know, we do what we gotta. Oh yeah, Sash was a hero this game for sure. I'll play this Crocus, bounce the Lage. Oh, I should have exiled those with my Sash while I was still in play. That was bad. But I'll get the Skyclave in play to start attacking them, and I'll get the Shadow Spear, I think? Sphere doesn't really matter. Yeah, okay. They're conceding. Phew. All right. We made it. Jesus, that was so stressful. But we made it. All right. Got a good old, another good old 4-1. Can't be too upset with that. Whew. All right. Yeah, that was intense. I wish they were not as stressful if I just drew more lands earlier, but you know that it happens. Um, for the love of the game, right? Um, not much to say there. We played against a lot of really weird matchups. I don't want to think about it too hard. So I'm just gonna take the 4-1. Just gonna take the W. Um, well, I'm tired. That was quite a league, and it is getting pretty late. So I am going to head off, but I'm just going to double check to see if there's anybody we would like to raid real quick. I just need my browser to not be super slow. There we go. We're getting somewhere. Let's see who's around. Anyone on Legacy? It's kind of looking like no. Nope. Nobody's playing Legacy. Well, that's a bummer. So never mind. We won't be raiding anybody. I'm sorry, folks. Thank you so much for stopping by anyway. I stream D&T every Thursday and Sunday starting at 9 p.m. Eastern. Follow me on Twitter, follow my Patreon, follow me on Twitch, all that good stuff. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you all have a good night.